Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Council of Reads. We're not here at the comic shop this week. We've got
There at the comic shop?
What?
Well, you're not here at the comic shop because you're not there.
Oh, shush, you. Shush. I'm Dylan.
You said sorry.
Here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
What's up?
Tommy.
Hey.
And Dave. What are you looking at, Dave?
Testing, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right,
No.
cool. Thanks for letting me do it before the fucking podcast.
That's what you get for not getting your headphones so late.
Okay. Our featured comics this week. Codename Ric Flair is your one.
Oh, I can't go high anymore.
Woo!
Yes. Oh,
There we go.
love it.
And Planet of
That's
the
another
Apes
one.
is your one.
That's pretty good.
We've also got a whole bunch of trailers to talk about.
The trailer.
Ashoka, Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Barbie, Steel, My Adventures with Superman, and you guys have an episode of Mando to talk about with a very, very special guest appearance.
3 of them.
That totally didn't ruin it. And Dave, you're feeling Flashback.
Layers of onions.
It's called Shrek.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for telling everybody the title of your movie. And we all went to see the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yes.
I'm very excited to talk about that.
Peaches.
Spoilers, go watch it.
Yes.
I think that's much of a spoiler, huh?
Yeah.
Peaches.
You know, it's like charting on like the iTunes store or something.
Well, I've
Yeah.
listened to it 1,000
better.
times, so yeah, understandable. And I'm singing it to my dog.
Peaches.
Okay, let's get into the comic books.
If I can get it to work. Codename Ric Flair from is it Scout?
Yeah, I think it's Scout.
I got the variant.
Glitches.
Anyway, so this is Ric Flair as a secret agent. So it's after his real life plane crash where he broke his back in the 70s.
Oh,
They $6 million manned him then. And then that's why, like, you know, career goes off just like it did after he come back. You know, he slimmed down and became the ladies' man and the wheeling dealing son of a gun and all that. But, you know, so that was all. That's why that gimmick, because it's, you know, that's what he asked for the government. I want planes, I want limos, I want girls. So, like, the gimmick's because he's the secret agent.
It works so well.
It's
Just,
all right.
just his personality. No, his personality matches like
Yeah.
the vagabond secret agent. You know, like
Yes.
very, very basic story, but it was fun as hell.
My favorite part is it's called Codename Ric Flair Magic 8 Ball, which I thought was a bit on the nose with 80s wrestling. But the guy he has to go stop at the end. On his way to Australia, he comes to Australia to wrestle. He stops off somewhere to get a South American toy manufacturer who is really bringing his Magic 8 Ball toys into America filled with cocaine. And I was like, rightio. Just double down on it.
okay.
But it was
That
all
was, that was fun.
Is there a significance to a Magic 8 Ball in this context?
well, 8 Ball may be a purchasable type of cocaine.
Oh, okay, cool. I knew that.
So
I
I've
was
heard on the
testing you.
TV.
I know a lot about cocaine.
Not too cheap for cocaine. But yes. Next up, Planet of the Apes. First time at Marvel since the 70s. This was pretty good.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah. The art was great. I really dug that. Trying to find the credits to see what his first name was. Dave Watchter. It was good. It's very retelling of the modern sort of style.
James Franco.
Yeah. With the origins.
Yes. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it's just like a sequel to that.
Yeah.
He's got like a cult who are killing apes, who blame the apes for the virus.
Oh, so is this
Weird.
after like how many movies is it? 4 of the latest
I
one?
think they did
No, it's after
3.
the first one.
Oh, after the first one, where Caesar first talks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's the Golden Gate Bridge scene.
Oh, so
Right.
it's not.
I
I
thought,
thought it
that's
was
the
like the
second movie or
original,
something.
like
Classic.
Not the original one.
yeah,
No.
yeah. Okay, all right.
The Franco one.
It's
The
weird
Golden-
though, because like I think it's just that. Well, those new ones, I don't think are technically. I think they're trying to make them more, movie zero. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Not necessarily a reboot. The 2 different series. It's just that's the start of it, and we get to Charlton Heston sort of thing.
Okay, okay.
That's the idea. Make one long universe story. I'm pretty sure is the idea with them all. Well, not bad first issue. Not bad. The art was excellent. I thought he did a really good job.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, like the apes look fantastic.
The scene, this double page spread where they're attacking the cultists.
Yeah,
Oh well.
That was
Isn't it-
excellent.
that's sort of like the third movie. I thought.
Are they? Because I haven't
Yeah.
seen the third one yet.
Oh yeah, I think it's set after all of them because I think that scene's essentially the third movie.
Oh, okay.
Harrison one.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Or at least alluding to that sort of stuff because that's what it
Mhm.
is. The cult thing and stuff. I think. But yeah.
The art is reminds me a lot of Dave Finch.
Yeah. I can
I
see
think
that.
he had like big Dave Finch influence on him.
For sure. All right, next up on the pile, Joe Fixit, number 4.
It's a bit of a comeback into the main story after the last issue where there was a lot of inside the head and a lot of between Banner and the Hulk.
That's
We
my
get-
favourite scene.
We get a new team. Oh, well, we're not. Geez, talk about blowing the lead, man. Okay, well, we get some face paint. We get the Kingpin trying to unmask Spidey, and we get some face paint, which is quite funny.
This is
We
ridiculous.
mentioned it in the last issue, the art style in this. There's a couple of pictures that I wanted to show. It's this one Hulk,
Yes.
Oh,
this Rhino.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, it's so old school. Just looks so damn cool. The shading on it.
Yeah.
And then we get the the Magia, which I've obviously seen a few of these guys, but not together. And Count Nefaria?
Yes.
Dude, that costume is highly inspired by Doctor Strange.
I think it's the Magi. I think that's how you say it.
Magi?
It's just the Mafia in Marvel.
I thought it was the Noodles. Right, my bad.
You can't say Mafia. It's the Magi.
Like-
That's why they want to go back and take Vegas back.
Mm-hmm.
There was also another panel I wanted to show, which was this one here, which looks phenomenal.
nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed the book, especially the art.
So Kingpin's got his crew that he's now taken over. So he's got Electro and he's got Rhino. Trying to use the scent again on the Hulk to take him back in control, but obviously not working. And it'll get wrapped up next issue. It won't be a 6-part, it'll be a 5-part, won't it?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's just concluded.
That's it. Yeah, concluded. There you go.
Concluded.
Penultimate.
Indeed.
Great series. They all have been. It's Peter David on Hulk. It's just
You can't go wrong.
yeah, exactly right. And old school. The art's awesome. It's like it slots in just as well back then, just like one of the Avengers books we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Yes. Next. Good
Good
job. Avengers War Across Time, issue 4.
Glad we have
Cool.
that 3-hour meeting before this podcast. Whew.
It just continues to be fun. A couple issues in now. It's not maybe wowing me as much as those first couple, but it's still good. It's just solid fun superhero comics. Old school, love it. Though being away from the hammer, so it's Tom Blake and
Without his
it's just
stick.
good.
Don Blake without his stick.
Yes.
Yeah, hobbling around.
Oh, cool.
And Iron Man, Wasp looking at Iron Man, what did she say? You have nice eyes, cold but cute.
Yes.
No.
She's a little
Um,
flirt. Good old Janet.
but she also worked out how to get to him and
Yep.
stuff. So, Kang costume looks awesome. Him just annihilating his own troops, just being an absolute Kang. It's so good.
I think Alan Davis has started to get tired. when he's
Yeah, I
out
thought this issue looked a little
around this time.
Yeah,
Like especially this page was very rushed themed.
yeah, definitely. I
Kang
thought
stuff.
hitting the deadline a bit hard.
Mhm. Still good though. Still suits
Yeah,
the story well.
If it's the cover for the next one, I love the Kang in that page there.
Yes.
Looks really good.
Oh, cool.
His thin fish lips.
Yes. All right. Next up was Batman Joker Deadly Duo issue 6.
Is this it?
Oh,
Not one more.
hang on 1 second.
What's going on?
My
Hold up.
chat. 1 second. Can I pause this?
Oh, here we go.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, my.
Just go for it. Just go fix it. Free comic book day is coming up soon.
Well, I don't know what the problem is.
It's coming up in May. First Saturday in May. We're gonna have
May the-
25% off statues, 25% off action figures, 50% off back issues, and free comic books as usual. While Jason
8
tries to
a.m.
fix 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Oh, 8 a.m.
George Street, Liverpool. And
Be
that's
there.
not in the UK.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And
just
not,
make,
and not Liverpool Street in the city.
Front of the
no,
library.
definitely
Can
not.
I
that'll be
can I-
closer than if you're in England, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not going to be good.
Yeah, still not quite right. We're back after some technical difficulties. Yeah, there we go.
I'm not good at this.
No. That's our charm. The
Mm.
signature, like not knowing what the fuck we're doing.
Indeed.
We were talking about Batman and the Joker, Deadly Duo. You keep
Yes.
vanishing because of your fancy background.
Yes. It was good.
So that's the last one?
No, second last one.
Nah, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, isn't it like 10 of them or something?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's like I reckon at least 10 parts. I thought it was maybe
It was a
12,
10-parter.
maybe 8. Might be 8. There's still a few to go.
It says to
uh,
be concluded. It says
yeah.
to be concluded.
Oh, maybe it was 7 then.
'Cause I didn't
Solid
think it was
number.
more than 7.
I thought it was long.
Up at 7.
It was makes sense. It was,
Book is
it was
great.
all right.
It continues to be good.
Huh? Yeah.
It's just a fun little Batman. Mini.
Yes. I didn't think maybe not as good as the last few issues, but still good.
Hmm.
Just not enough Joker,
This
Batman.
was sort of yeah.
You
I
don't
think
want
this
to say
is
it
sort
was
of
a setup
just
issue because it wasn't.
the
It was,
setup to
it
the
was the big
finale.
explanation-y sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The art is still good.
Yes. Just don't look at the back pages because then it's depressing.
I'll
I think I'm
do
sort
like
of-
an unwrapped for that
Yeah.
for sure.
I think I've sort of figured out why I don't really like it as much.
Mhm.
Because the shadows aren't solid shadows.
Yes. Because there's no
Because
inking.
Yeah, there's the scratchiness. It's fine if he completed the shadow. Like his Batman symbol is just not complete, not
Yeah.
full black shadow. If it was full black shadows, it'd be much better. But the art is still good.
Yes.
Really
Very
still fun.
All right. Next on the list, Where Monsters Lie. Have fun.
Oh, I missed out on it. Ah,
Day.
oh man.
Is it on your
card
card
day?
day?
No.
Oh, then it's your fault, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is because this issue is amazing.
Yeah.
I just love it. Starts with the old lady walking away, bam to the face.
Yep.
Just no shits given. It's just a bloodbath, literal bloodbath, and that comes back to the poor kid that took them there in the first place that never wanted to go back there. They're like, you let us all here to this bloodbath. You're part of it. It's like, fuck you made me come back
You made-
here.
You made me come.
Oh, and then the
Dog
detective,
gets out.
the dog. Holy hell! If that dog needs to meet the dog from the Sandlot.
Oh. It'd eat that stand-up dog.
Yeah, for sure it would. And old mate detective meets his friend from
Yes.
20 years ago.
The detective was pretty good in this, I thought.
Yeah, this whole issue was excellent.
Yeah.
And like her saying at the start they knew it wasn't going to last. Like there is a contingency. There's a plan for
Yes.
where they're going to go next, which is cool. Because I hope this will be like a one and done mini.
Please tell me they moved like 5 miles down the road.
Dylan's getting attacked by a dog. As the dog
getting
has
killed.
escaped.
Getting
Similar.
killed.
Yes.
You heard dog.
Oh
As
fuck,
long as
master and
his
his
house doesn't
lawnmower.
have it.
Oh,
Yeah, this ongoing, isn't it? Like this is not
No, it's a mini.
yeah.
Like a
Also-
5-parter.
Maybe 4 or 5.
Hopefully 5.
It's just so fun. But I think
There's plenty more story to tell. So
yeah, but I'd rather hit and run, do a mini,
Yeah.
maybe do a sequel. It's before you don't want to get old or just I've seen them all kill everyone already,
All right, you talked me out of it.
Next up, Captain America Sentinel Liberty number 11.
Oh boy.
This was good, as
Oh
always.
boy. Man, Bucky doesn't give a shit.
Nah, he's heartless.
No.
Can we go back to the dog?
He got bored. He's done with licking me. I'm covered in saliva.
Okay.
Yeah, so last issue, Destroyer, Golden Age Destroyer was killed. And Bucky kind of caused it and he doesn't seem to give a shit.
Nah. It's like, oh well,
It's very interesting.
he was in the way.
Okay.
It was really like an epilogue issue.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, like for the half. Or the first half's them finishing off the big fight. And then, beating MODOK, and then just, everyone back at Steve's house. And I'm going to catch up. And big reveal at the last page.
Very
Big reveal for
interesting.
Steve. Maybe not necessarily for readers of both Captain America books. But big crossover starts next week with Cold War Alpha. Cannot wait for this crossover. I think it'll be very good.
Yeah, I saw an ad for that when I was reading Spidey.
Yeah.
I think it was. And there's like, well, there's some pages there where Cat's getting punched as well. But yeah, I think it was like Falcon punching or Cat punching Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been building now. Is anyone else reading the other Cat?
I read the Falcon.
We both?
It's still good. It's not as good, but
Yeah.
I've been pretty intrigued with that actually. Because it's got the White Wolf pulling strings and all that sort of stuff, Wakanda and politics. But yeah, both good. But the Steve one's exception.
Yeah, Black Widow's coming in as well, isn't
Yes.
she? Yeah.
Well, I think Bucky's out of star points. So I think he might need to recruit some new ones.
Right.
How Natasha's going to fit in will be interesting.
That's really
side with Bucky against Steve. I just need real Nick Fury and the book will be perfect. Next up, what is turning out to be great little Mark Miller series, Nightclub. Whatever.
bring it closer. Bring it closer.
I can do that. There we go.
Yes.
Not
There
yourself.
we go.
Yeah, so man, after last issue where the building blew up when they're trying to save people, so your main character's sort of dead.
In a collapsed building,
Yeah.
we're holding a baby alive, which was cool.
But he's got that. It must be something wrong because they can't get a pulse.
Yeah.
Dead because he's a vampire.
And we now kind of know that it's not like Blade where they just blow up in flames if the vampires are. Let me rephrase that. They don't just blow up in flames and then drop to cinder. They are on fire when they're in the sun, but if they can get into the shade quick enough and pat themselves out, they don't die.
They're just burnt, so
But
barbecued.
a prolonged presence in the sunshine would definitely, take him down. So, for instance, like the EMTs are trying to help him, and he's let me get this off you. So, running out on fire, but then runs into the hospital, and Gets put out. Well, actually gets a shitload of bullets put in him. I forgot about that.
Yes.
And then they're trying to figure out why he's still alive after he just had 11 bullets put in his head.
It's just good.
Yeah, and then the friends that are taking over another Ambo, and then the old mate from the first and second issue comes back. Detective, was it detective? Yeah, that kind of recruited them. And yeah, it looks like all hell's about to start breaking loose, I guess, in the next. Because this one is one of the ones that connects to one of his other.
Yeah, I think so.
In the one of the U's. Looks
Everything's
great.
going to connect pretty much.
Ramirez's art is phenomenal, man. His
Yeah, it's
action.
pretty
I know you guys have been loving the Cap action scenes, but the way he does action in this book is phenomenal.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Next up was Ghost Rider 13. It's the one with Danny Ketch. It doesn't work, Dave. You lied.
We do this every week. This is excellent.
Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider. You can see the title at least.
Molly Brown.
So this sort of had some flashbacks to how Ketch got this Weapon X looking gear going on. So he's sort of recruited by a chick, and look, we can take it away from you, but we've got to do something for us, sort of thing. So you get a few flashbacks of that, while Johnny and his occult FBI girlfriend investigating Danny's murder of a club full of people dancing out to hell techno. Yes, it's just good. Book's picking up a bit, getting to the point, I guess. But seeing Danny Ketch back is cool. He looks cool with the Weapon X helmet thing on, but I'm not sure how I feel if he's going to be the bad guy. But we'll wait and see how it goes. All right, next up, Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man, number 23.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dylan, did you look at this at all?
I don't think so.
You need to, when you get to the shop next, have a look at this for the Captain America art.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Plus, we also have some really good missing eyeball eye dots. We'll start with second page where
He's cross-eyed. He's cross-eyed there.
Pete, I will say, is beaten up throughout the issue, which doesn't help, but Mr. Ramita may have been a little bit quick on this one. There is some really good panels, I will say. There's some good action, but yeah, it's a
yeah, like I think his thing's real rough.
very
The
rough.
pages are great, but some not so.
Like that head is.
Yeah.
There's that one, but then there's another one that I did want to point out. Unless he just got poked in the eye or something. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with his face. So get a bit of a debrief. So the last issue was what happened, and everyone's in that alternate New York, and they find out that if Pete gets sacrificed, then the beginnings of the god that, what was his name, Ramian, the one that anyway, was going to join in. So they sent Pete back. So Mary Jane's still there with old mate. Oh, they're going to get it on. So Pete's now come back and realised that it's literally only been hours when he was gone for a week and a half or so.
Yeah.
So now it's him trying to work out, and I can't stop. I got to get shit going because time is going so much quicker there than it is here. Every second I waste here is days there, or whatever, however it converts. So it was really well done. Go and see the FF. Go and see FF. Go think. Oh, go and see Doctor Strange. Oh, hang on, is he dead? I don't know. I don't know when it is right now. So, essentially, when he landed back, though, it created like a WMD style explosion in Pennsylvania where he landed. So Cap's after him as well, and that's why I wanted to say there's some interesting, very nice Cap art.
Ooh.
Yeah. It does get a little dodgy at times, but yeah, I love when Ramita's drawing Cap. Good little disagreement between the two of them. It's really building to 25. I think that might be I don't know if it's announced yet, but I think that might be the end of the Remita run with what looks like the art coming up in previews and stuff. I'll be happy either way. I love Remita's art. But if someone new comes on, and if it is who's in the latest previews continues on, I'll be very happy with Ed McGuinness doing Spider-Man.
Yeah, he'll be just the same, but he'll be probably even off more than Ramita was.
Yeah, but I can handle that. Remita wasn't off that much.
No, they handled him well.
They handled him pretty well, and the ones that he was off, it was an event, and then that two-parter, and if that was a better artist, that could have been okay. I love the callbacks that Wells is using at the moment. It's all new shit, but he's really tying in some old stuff, and now this book also answers, why he's going to be working for Osborn and stuff as well, which was interesting. And also the way he was acting in front of Aunt May, that was really
that was a bit odd.
Yeah, and also
He's restarting. His feed's a bit.
Also the fact that Cat knows. Am I out of the loop there? I thought he was.
Well, I think Pete was a bit shocked that Cap did know.
Yeah, so am I.
But it's Captain America.
He knows everything.
I'm okay with it. I'm just, we're going to have two Nittons. Nice. All right. I just thought it was interesting because that was, the whole thing was not knowing, no one knowing who he was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Next up for me, continue on. Venom.
It's a pretty Venom. It's a pretty Venom.
Is it pretty inside?
It's pretty inside. And if you buy the variant, it's also pretty. But Hitch is still doing the normal cover. So.
That's why you bought the variant.
That's why I bought the variant. So, and it's a mad Scotty Young. Look at that. It's so good. The last issue finished with Venom looking at the Venom hand candelabra, and he's essentially in this void being spoken to by the almighty symbiote. This is where Null has been. Am I the only one that read this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There's some crazy shit in this. He's speaking to what he calls himself the eventuality, which I don't know is really cool or really cringe. I'm still trying to figure it out, and I read it 3 days ago. So he's essentially, trying to work out what he is because he had part of his mind taken in dark web, and this, as we saw, the hand is giving him, it's like a monkey paw. He gets 5 questions. He gets to ask 5 different questions, and it's very well written. So like the Al Ewingness of what I've enjoyed throughout what I've been reading about Ewing the last few years is definitely coming through. And the art itself of it, like there is some really cool panels here that would never have been done the way it could be done. And we've seen it in this. Look at all the different versions of the Venoms with claws and strangers and cloaks, and it's there's too much to go into just to say, like, if you're reading Venom, you are hopefully going to very much enjoy it as I did, and very much hopefully enjoyed the art as I did. Enough said.
All right, Dylan, you read anything else?
I've read issue 2 of Adventures of Superman, John Kent.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Got a little bit bait and switched in this series. Spoilers if you're reading it. Okay, so basically the premise was that Ultraman's been traveling around killing different versions of Clark Kent. And in this issue, John and Val-Zod and Red Tornado travel to this one alternate Earth, and Ultraman's there, and they fight Ultraman. Ultraman manages to banish Val-Zod and Red Tornado into the Phantom Zone. So he and John have a fight. John has his electric blue powers come out a little bit, and big spoilers. Someone comes up behind Ultraman and just snaps his neck and kills him. And you find out that they're in the Injustice Earth, and it's Injustice Superman who just executed Ultraman.
Oh.
And it ends with Injustice Superman looking at John and kind of recognizing like Lois's eyes in him, and then that's how it ends.
Interesting.
So it is interesting, but like I was excited because this Ultraman thing had been set up by Bendis years ago, and then now all of a sudden, if he really is dead in this issue, we don't know. That's just been thrown out the window. So this is just all going to be Injustice Superman that I'm already kind of tired of. I don't know.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, because I was pretty excited about the Ultraman thing, and now he's just gone.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it if they killed off Ultraman. Like,
Yeah.
it just seems pointless. Just because we got the same thing in Injustice now, but it's my version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So see how it goes. I don't like the idea of it revolving around Injustice now from here on out. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see then. But that
Just
that
the
was all I
modern
read.
style, though. Yeah, you got to push your own stuff.
Yep.
What about everybody else?
Yep.
Dave, you read anything?
Yeah, but that's salting the ground as well. That's not just using your own stuff. Let's not worry about any of that crap.
Yep.
Shit.
Dumb.
Nah, nothing from me.
Nitin.
Nope, nothing for me.
Cool. No immoral X-Men? Guess not.
You frozen again.
Yep.
Yep.
I read.
But
Oh,
What was that?
nothing. Okay.
all right.
I read Samurai Doggy #5. I really feel with what happened at. Is there any update on what's going on at Aftershock?
The previews currently has just had them having trades in the previews, like not new stuff. I seen a headline that they're doing webtoons, so I don't know if they're just trying to get
Because
some
it
quick
feels
cash.
like this story has just been cut. Like this is the second last issue, penultimate. And like he's met one of the brothers, like there's like 7 brothers or 7 other dogs that he's going to save. He's met one of them who's like the drug lord that killed that kid that was talking about the other week. And then this is them fighting and fighting and fighting. And then the next issue is to be concluded where he says at the end, "You've underestimated me." So the next issue will be them fighting. And it kind of feels like this would have had another 8 to 10 issues. This would have been like an 18-issue run.
Yep.
But that's just been completely cut. It's been fun, but it just kind of feels like it. Unless they wrap it up really well next issue, it's kind of just been a bit of a waste.
Got flat.
Yeah, very flat with like you had almost 2 issues of full fights out of 6 issues. Anyway, yeah, that's all I read. I didn't get to American Jesus 3. I'll get to that this week.
Hey, did you read that Doctor Strange yet? What? Read that? The Magnolia one?
What?
The Doctor Strange trade? Did you buy that trade?
No,
You
not yet.
bought one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Strange and Doom. Yeah, no, not yet. That's this week, hopefully.
Right, yeah.
That
That's
was
all
it.
comics then.
Okay. All right, let's kick off the trailers with Ahsoka.
Yes.
How was that? I didn't watch it.
It was okay.
It's going to tie into Andor a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that being the case. Yeah, you saw him off. What's her name?
The Senator, was it?
Yeah, Mon Moth.
Yeah.
You see like Sabine and Hera and Chopper from Rebels. So interesting. I thought it looked like visually. I don't know the way it looks. It just looks so fake in there.
Yeah, in a way,
In their void thing, whatever it's called.
just a warehouse.
I get it's an amazing tool for them, but man, sometimes
Flat.
just build a set.
It just feels flat.
Yeah, no lie.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, like in Obi-Wan, right? It was just all, there was no verticality to anything. It was everything just happens in a room,
Yeah.
right? And that puts you in a box creatively. And you look at Andor straight away. You've got that big kind of dam thing that they're on. There's different levels and scaffolding and everything.
Yeah,
It
totally.
makes it feel so much more real.
Yeah,
But,
didn't do
no, it'll be
I'll-
one of them.
I'll watch it, but I got nothing invested in it. I'm guessing this Vader's going to be in it, so that'll be interesting, I guess.
When is it set?
Um,
I assumed it was kind of post Mando.
yes, at least it'll be around the same time, a little
Mm.
after, because everything's just set in that time now.
Yep.
Thanks, Filoni.
Because you're going to get a cameo.
As long as she dies at the end of the series, I can handle it.
I severely doubt that because well, he's killed one character in Rebels,
Yeah.
Kanan.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, the way things are going now too. I'm waiting.
Kanan
for
will
that.
be in it
Yeah.
as a ghost or something.
Yeah.
Good luck, yeah.
Freddie Prinze. All right, Nitin is coming back by the looks of things. Nitin.
Hey,
Nice pops.
we're talking about Star Wars.
Back
I was in
Nitin.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Hitting.
Star Wars.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Star
Yeah,
Wars.
buddy. Star Wars hitting.
I got it.
Tell us how much you love Ahsoka.
Star Wars.
It's just Rebels, bro.
Wish it was just Rebels.
It is Rebels. It's got Sabine and the robot.
Yeah.
The other one.
And the rest. Like Gilligan's Island.
Well, they had Zeb in the other one,
Yeah.
like Mandalorian last week. So it's just gonna be like, what are we talking about?
Star Wars.
What's going on?
What's Nick
Um,
doing?
Well, before we move on from Star Wars,
Oh,
they
yeah,
did
sorry.
make movie announcements, right?
They did.
There's going to be some Old Republic stuff, Dawn of the Jedi stuff, or something.
Yep. Old Republic, I think, is probably the most exciting. Well, obviously, it's got a massive fan base from the old games and whatever. I don't personally care, but I just like the idea of maybe getting something fresh.
Yeah, I'm really skeptical though. Like, I don't think you'll ever get something as fresh as the prequels were, you know, at the time, because yeah, I don't know. It feels like they're too scared to do anything too different now.
Yeah.
And we've seen that in Mando, and we've seen that in everything they've tried to do. Yeah,
And
like
I guess the only sounds bad, but the only edginess they've got with Endor is like we already know how that ends. So it kind of
yeah,
they can do everything they want to do within that box, but they can't. Where they should be doing the crazy stuff in Mando to explode the universe, but yeah, we get what we get.
yeah. Like, you guys remember seeing Count Dooku's ship in episode 2 for the first time with the big sail thing?
Yeah.
Had a solar sail. And
Like, what is
then
that?
Exactly. You see all these crazy ships in the prequels that are kind of like, holy crap. And we haven't gotten anything remotely like that
No.
since. The sequel trilogies. Oh, that's an X-Wing. Cool.
Saying that, speaking of secret trilogies, one of the movies being the Rise of the First Order, I thought was interesting too. Since I thought it was we're going to distance ourselves from the sequel trilogies.
I think that was just a timeline of the different eras, though, wasn't
Oh.
it? Yeah. So it was
Actually,
it was like a
that's what
timeline of the different settings that they've got.
But they're
Yeah.
doing a movie with Ray, so it's sort of
Yeah.
continuing on with the story.
But yeah, because I just thought they were freaked out about how much they'd blown that was all going to get boxed away.
Yeah, same. They're doing a movie with Ray, 15 years after or something like that?
What?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
That's
But
what.
also, there's another movie where Filoni's going to wrap up his fucking bullshit.
Yep.
At least that'll be over with, I guess.
That's one way of putting it. Yeah.
And I've just gotten to the point where I don't think I'm going to watch anything unless you guys tell me to watch it. And that's sad.
So probably not. You're going to watch anything.
So we're taking the bullets for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Taking the Lizzo bullets.
Yes.
Oh boy. Can't wait to talk about that. Okay. Next trailer. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Looks promising.
I like the
Um,
concept. Like, I think it's a time skipping,
Mm.
time travel sort of thing.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I'm a big fan of her.
Yeah.
I really like Fleabag, so she will bring. And I'm loving Harrison Ford on Shrinking at the moment. So my love for Harrison Ford is coming back after that terrible trailer. I'm obviously going to go watch it. It's just got a terrible name. I get it. I understand it's the whole presence of the time thing with the dial, but it's still shit. Doesn't
All
stop.
the these movies. All the
Last
names are like that.
Crusade and Temple of Doom. That's freaking awesome.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think it's not that different. It
Yeah,
was
it's
very,
good.
very 50s, 40s serial style.
Should be like Pandora's Predicament or something like that. Or something with Pandora's
Chamber
I
box.
think Dial of Destiny's
Secrets.
alright.
Chamber of Secrets. Pandora's Time. I don't know.
Pandora's Chamber.
Pandora's Chamber.
There already was an indie game called Pandora or something.
That's probably where we got the idea from.
Yes. Yeah, fingers
I
crossed.
haven't played it.
Pat and Penny.
Okay, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse got a new trailer for that. That is very
Meh.
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 Scarlet
Concept.
Spider.
There was
Well,
nothing exciting in it. Nothing.
Wow us. I know you're not going to revolutionize it again, but wow us. Give us a story that is just next level, not just
Council Reed's ripoff, sort of.
massive Council Reed's ripoff.
You know.
I know it's the whole Spider-Verse thing, but
Just have a Sinister Six, but like one from different universe. You know, like.
that's already better than the Spot.
Thank you.
And I'm not dissing the Spot. I think the Spot's a cool character and done well. The Spot can be cool, but oh man, I don't know. I watched it before this pod, and yeah,
Yeah, I watch your expression. Just
I
it
had
was
more
the same.
intrigue. More intrigue in the Barbie film, for Christ's sake.
Barbie.
Because Barbie looks like they're at least going outside the box.
Oh,
There's
bit-
very
potential of
much.
This being phenomenal.
nice pun too. Oh.
Let's talk about Barbie. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's talk about Barbie. Yeah,
No one's gonna beach nobody.
It
Thought
is
that joke was a little
ridiculous.
played out, a bit long.
which one? The Barbie?
Beach one. I'm going
Yeah.
to beat you off. And first you're like, that's great. And then you're like, okay, you probably could have cut one or two of those.
I was a big fan of like, I'm going to come up with her and stay. Why? Because we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And what are we going to do? I don't know.
Well, I don't think Ken can do much.
Yeah, exactly right.
Not much service getting there.
Especially if it's Michael Cera. I wonder what he
He's-
plays. That'll be
He's
cool.
not a Ken.
He's a Ken.
Is it
No, he's not a
No,
Ken.
he's not a
He's
Ken. He's Alan.
Ken's Alan. Alan.
Oh, yeah,
Ken's
Alan.
friend.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Alan.
What? They could have. Wow. Alan.
Some deep cuts happening in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking forward to it. Which,
I-
before the trailer, the first trailer, you're like, ooh. A year ago, you're like, oh, Barbie movie. You'd be like, yeah, whatever. But
And this
But
one starts, and she takes her shoes off, and the feet don't go down. I'm like, oh, that is
That was perfect.
so damn good.
How good does she look? Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh.
Well,
chat.
you're not saying it. There wouldn't be a Barbie film, would it? So it's how she's supposed to look, I guess. That's June, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, nice. It'll be interesting.
It'll make or break it what happens when they come to the real world.
Well, Will Ferrell is playing the CEO of Mattel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's gonna get a bit crazy.
Yes.
True.
They released like it was like 20 different character posters when they put this trailer up.
Yeah. That's
And-
great.
Yes, there's a mermaid Barbie.
So all the different Barbies are different Barbies with different jobs.
Yeah.
So
Like
this
Barbie
Barbie
is,
is
right?
the president.
Yeah.
Barbie is a poet laureate. This Barbie is a mermaid, and all of that. And then the Ken's like, this is just Ken. He's another Ken. It's
He's
another
also Ken.
Yeah, he's also Ken. It's great.
I can't believe I'm excited for this movie.
Yeah. It's a shock.
When it got announced, you kind of just expect it to be like one of their straight to DVD movies where, you know, it's like, it's for kids, it's for little girls. But
I only saw who was directing it.
and yeah,
Like,
it's
hang
gonna
on a minute,
probably
like, it's gonna be next level. It's yeah.
It's gonna be very meta.
I really hope it's point because I think it's got awesome potential to be great, but also out there. I don't know how kid friendly, like little girl friendly, which is hard because I know they're trying to do something different with it, but it still needs to. It's got a core audience. You can't really stuff around with too much.
I reckon it'll be like multi-layered, like it'll have those dirty jokes that only adults are going to get, and it'll be
Of course.
okay for the kids.
Of
Yeah,
course.
like-
How hard are they going to go?
Yeah.
it'll be like an onion, like an ogre.
Yes.
Get to that. Calm down. Calm down.
Okay. What else? Okay. We got a trailer for Still.
Oh, this looks great. Michael J. Fox documentary, and his Parkinson's battle. Man, it was good.
Yeah, I watched the first 10 seconds. I don't want to see anymore. I just watch it. So I'm keen as hell.
Looks good. Gives the impression he had it like, and he just hit it.
He did.
Well, I think that's the deal.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, and like I think even before he knew, it was clearly there because he doesn't stop. Like you do watch Family Ties and Back,
Yeah.
moving constantly, and like I don't think there'd been a diagnosis that early, but he was just I think of it all the time when I see people that are very fidgety, like you know, is there something there subconsciously? It's just they've got to move because it's in them that you know. And obviously it got worse and he hit it very well for a long time until he just couldn't anymore. But yeah, looks good.
Just seeing the clips from Back to the Future and stuff, and a few of his other old movies, I'm like, I need to go back and watch some old Michael J. Fox movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I feel like he didn't get the potential because the Back to the Futures was so big. I think he got didn't get the roles maybe he could have got after that. Like, because his career post Back to the Future, there's not a lot of gold there.
No.
You know, there's a couple of gems, but
If you're looking for a Michael J. Fox movie that's a little bit left to center, check out The Frighteners. It's excellent. Really, really
It's
good.
a great movie.
Yeah, Peter Jackson film.
Yeah.
Is it Peter Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never forget seeing that for the first time with the coming out of the wall sort of thing.
Yeah. Very well done.
That's just for you.
Okay. And the last, not really a trailer, it's more of a teaser, very short bit of footage from My Adventures with Superman, finally.
This looks all right.
It's been in development for years. We've seen heaps of, screenshots, character designs and stuff, but this is the first time they've shown us actual footage. And I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited for it.
So what is this? Because I have no idea what it is. Is it a cartoon?
Yeah, it's just like a modern Superman cartoon.
Oh, okay.
But his design definitely has some throwback to his design, I feel.
Yeah.
like-
He's got the underpants and stuff.
Yeah. But it's Adult Swim?
Yeah, Adult Swim has picked it up.
So you're
Okay.
like, is there something is not as straight as it seems sort of thing? Or
Judging from the title and the character designs, I assumed it was going to be a real kid-friendly
100%?
show, but it looks definitely from the teaser, it looks a lot more serious than I was expecting.
Yeah, like it looks closer to Invincible than
That's what I was going
Yeah.
to
the
say.
animated series.
It looked pretty close to Invincible, to
Yeah.
be honest.
And I read some stuff about what they're doing with Krypton. Like, I think Krypton was like this intergalactic empire, and they're kind of a bit more morally gray.
Yep.
And so they're definitely doing fresh things with it. That has me pretty interested. So I'm hoping this comes out real soon because I feel like I've been waiting forever for it.
Oh, it's Australia. You'll never get it. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Remind me. Okie dokie, you guys, please tell me all about episode 6 of The Mandalorian and how Jack
I
Black
fell
and
asleep.
Rizzo-
I don't think I've seen the end.
I was gonna say I can tell you about the start.
Mm.
I'm not
that
sure.
good.
I can
I
tell you
thought-
about the end.
I thought Nitin was cosplaying a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a bit much. at
Out
the moment.
there. So it starts out with Starfish Lady and Calamari Face getting chased down by Mandalorians with some really bad romance acting.
Yeah.
The non-helmet Mandalorians.
Hmm?
Non-helmet Mandalorians.
Non-helmet Mandalorians, bad acting from them as well. Then we get taken to Jack Black's planet.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's who they were working for. No, that's her planet that Jack Black
Was it
Jack Black married into. Lizzo's
Pfizer 15 or some crap like that?
Mm.
planet. Help me out, guys.
Okay, so basically when they arrive, they automatically get autopiloted into like Jack Black's like dining room, and they're like, "Oh, come celebrate!" And it turns out they have a droid problem, and in exchange for meeting with their militant hired guns that have to take care of these random droids. But you see a really good cameo by Christopher Lloyd here, so
But that's the problem. It's like the old Love Boat, or like when there was a murder mystery. The
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
famous person on it is the person who did it. Like
I've been
whoever.
complaining about this in Mando since the first season, and it's just gotten worse. I don't. It breaks my Star Wars.
he's
Oh,
good in it though. He's
Yeah.
good.
Christopher Lloyd, I probably could have handled, but to then put in him with Jack Black, just being Jack Black,
Yeah.
and Lizzo being, I guess maybe Lizzo, I don't know.
And Grogu just jumping around and
Yeah.
oh,
I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm not watching this anymore.
you should be the smartest one of a lot of us.
Anyway, if you watch the last 10 minutes, which
Yeah,
is
please.
the most useful bit, is that so they go meet the other Mandos, and basically through a loophole, what's her name?
Bo-Katan gets a
Oh,
dark saber.
Bo-Katan gets the
yeah.
dark saber. So that's pretty much it. It's gone. Yeah, because like you know how he got captured by that spider monster
Yeah.
with the like really cool eye screen thing? It's like, oh, that guy beat me, and then she beat that guy. Does that not mean she owns this dark saber?
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, she
He's gone.
returned it to me
Ah,
and she earned it. And I'm like, and then they're like, is this correct? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, okay. And I'm
I
like,
was like, oh, fine, fair enough.
and
Oh,
from that moment, I
God.
deleted it from my mind and it's now back in there. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like some Harry Potter shit.
Mm. But
No,
the
Harry,
semi good news is, like the big bad is Moff Gideon. He's out there, and there's like a Mandalorian like betrayer, because apparently there was Beskar armor found in Thingo, and you know that's the big story, which is good because I thought it was going to be about this stupid dark saber shit. So yeah,
Cool. So the big bad is
Is-
the big bad from
Yeah.
the last season
Yes.
and the season before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Nice
oh,
and
it might
fresh.
not be. It could be like the guy who's rescued Moff. Who knows?
The armorer.
just playing them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Think of making their shit.
Yeah. She decided to get that so the kids would get stolen.
Yes. Better than what we get.
Let's take this damn mask off. I'm gonna scratch my nose.
Garbage.
Oh shit! How many episodes in this shit show? I hope it's
How
not
many, like,
24
regular
like I
seasons?
got wrong then.
They're usually
Yeah,
like
nine.
9 or something, I think. 9 or 10. Too many.
What's next from Disney though? Like, what is it? Marvel? Is it
Yeah, Secret.
Daredevil? Secret?
Secret
Okay.
Invasion.
Yeah.
So that
Yes,
looks good. 8?
Yeah.
Only 2 to
Two
go.
more.
Yeah.
Two more. All right.
Finish it, I guess.
That's gonna. What are they wrapping up? There's nothing to wrap up. Or It
No,
doesn't
maybe
say
you're
in
just
the-
you're just gonna find out where Moff Gideon is, who rescued him. That's it.
They did.
The
Those
final scene-
Mandalorians did it.
Bo-Katan putting her mask back on, just for kicks.
Kinky time.
with the armor up.
Well, Moff Gideon's already in like the Mandalorian ranks, and no one knows because his mask on. That'd be hilarious.
What's the next
I
deal?
wouldn't put him past that.
Oh shit!
All right, Dave.
But
What was your film flashback this week?
it was Shrek. Okay. Oh,
Hey
Shrek.
now.
We
What's
heard
Mister?
Wait, I need Jason
that
to
a
think.
certain
He's gonna
member of
think.
us haven't seen this
Yes.
movie. So I decided to get vetoed and
Yes.
make the choice easier by choosing Shrek.
Yes. It
Starring,
is fine.
yeah, it was less boring than
Boo.
I thought it was.
It's a bit slow to
Remember it
get
being.
going, I do
Mm.
feel.
Yeah, it does kick off when Lord Farquaad shows up
Yeah.
for the first time.
Lord Farquaad's the best bit of the movie by far. Shrek wasn't as annoying as I thought he would be. The donkey is fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you want to punch him in the face?
Like they get worse in the sequels.
Oh, I
Especially
bet
the
they
donkey.
did.
Yeah.
I don't think it could be as annoying as Madagascar though.
Yeah, I think it was fine. Like obviously I'm a 40-plus-year-old white man. A kid's thing's not really gonna maybe hit it for me. It was fine. Like, you know, like you always get talked about how great it was. I was like, man, it was fucking great. The coolest bit was the mirror and the gingerbread man. They were kind of cool.
Yeah.
But that was bad. I will say it's still. I'd look up what year it was because it looks phenomenal. Still,
It's crazy.
like some shots, you every now and then you get one that doesn't look as good, but some shots look better than things that are coming out today.
Yeah. Like Fiona's character model looks crazy good.
Yeah.
Like she looks great still.
There's a scene where Shrek and Donkey are walking along like a countryside and sunset.
Yeah.
And they look like characters walking along a countryside, not
Yeah,
like
like
animation.
real life.
Yeah. It's crazy good. Like it's that we're talking about doing it's like that next step where special effects with T2 and stuff
Yep.
were next evolution. This was the next evolution for cartoons. This was excellent. The hairs on Donkey, like everything like
Yeah.
phenomenally good. And the voice acting is excellent too. Across the board. I forgot half the shit that was in it. It's been so long. It's been like 15 years since I've seen it, I reckon.
Wow.
Mike Myers is subtle in this because in the sequels he ramps up the Mike Myersness of it.
Oh, I won't watch them then.
You know,
Two's
so you
good.
have-
Watch two.
Two's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two's worth watching. Because you get Banderas as Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you get who's the king? Is it Cleese or is it
John Cleese. Yeah,
It's-
that's the king.
Yeah. Yeah.
Julie Andrews is the queen.
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun movie. It was
Yeah, it's great.
It was what it was. It had all the little jokes and the extra bits and the late 90s pop music that we all enjoyed.
Yeah.
Could have done without that. Really could have done without that.
Well, there's Counting Crows is in the second one.
Let's watch it now. Why are we still doing this podcast?
Honestly.
I hope this is what Nitin speaks.
Yes.
It's,
Please
it's
do
all
that.
it's all Shrek
Oh.
from here on out.
I could do Shrek 3 if you do it, Nitin.
Just go
No.
Shrek 2, Puss in Boots Shrek 3. Just to throw us.
Oh.
I love this movie because at the time, you know, it wasn't cool to piss on Disney yet. And then, you know, Shrek came out and this whole movie is just like, hey,
Oh.
why are Disney movies like that? And then now everybody does it.
It's great.
Yeah, I was surprised about how not how self-referential, that's not right, but like for a kids movie, yeah, you know, it's sort of like the Scream movies, like, you know, like
Yeah.
he's in on it and knows all the tropes and but I thought that hit that more than I expected to.
Mm.
Just because, it's a kids movie.
And you see it in fairy tales as well as Disney movies, like Beauty and the Beast or The Frog Prince, where it's like Belle from Beauty and the Beast learns to love, the Beast, despite the fact that he's a beast. But as soon as you love him, as soon as you fall in love with him, he's not disgusting anymore and he's hot.
Yeah.
It's like you learned the lesson, but you didn't need to, because as soon as you do,
You're getting the hot
he's
version
hot.
anyway.
Exactly. And this movie totally, went against that.
Which I liked when I first saw it. I'm like, oh, that's a
It
good,
was
nice
great,
little
yeah.
twist.
Oh,
I was not expecting that at all. It's the opposite.
Transformation.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a good twist for me.
yeah, that's cool that you didn't. Yeah, because that's a twist. Like, there's a twist that I've known for 20 years where you've never seen the movie. Well, that's cool.
I'll give it 7.
Yeah, same. 7.
6.5.
Yeah, about 7.
Yes, because I was going to go 6, but it looks so good, I gave it a whole extra point.
I love this movie so much, probably because I was like a kid when it came out, and I just kept
Perfect
watching
time.
it. Yeah, this is a 10. This is a fucking 10 for me, man. It's
Jesus
perfect.
Christ.
Like 2 10s in a row.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
understandable. That's understandable because
It's
like,
nothing but 10s now. I've
If-
broken the 10 ice.
if you go back for early animation for us, like what did we all give like Roger Rabbit, for instance? You know what I mean? Like
100%.
that
I don't
makes sense.
remember what I gave Roger Rabbit.
No, but no, I mean like us older guys. Like you're
Yeah.
giving
Hands around.
10s, baby.
Yeah. So good stuff. Good stuff,
There
Dill.
needs to be another movie sort of like that. You could probably pull it off even more 3D. I guess Sonic, but
Mm,
not that like, not the genre, but like just the interaction between like real life and then just an animated
hate that shit.
character.
Sausage Party.
Okay. Who's up next? I'm trying to remember where we sit in the shop.
Nitin.
Nitin, what do you got?
I'm picking 13th Warrior, but with Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
Were you
I
going to
haven't
pick it
seen
for me?
this.
Great minds, bro. I looked it
Yeah.
up last night to see if it was on Stan, and it was.
It's on Disney.
Or one of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Disney. Okay, sweet.
Cheeky mofo. Back to the drawing board. Black Knight.
Black Knight.
It could be.
No, it won't be because I won't watch that. No, 13th Warrior. I love this movie.
I've never seen it.
Me neither.
It's real good. I really liked it. And I watched it.
The only thing I know about it is that it's based on some historical accounts. It's like a Muslim chronicler traveled over to Europe, and it's based on his writings.
Well,
about
it's
the
based on a
Vikings.
Michael Crichton book, which is based on that.
Yes.
So, but I don't know. I like the movie. The movie's good.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay, last thing to talk about this week. How good was the Super Mario Brothers movie? Hey,
Hands all round.
So good, 10s.
Yeah, we'll give the rating first. It's a 10.
10 out of 10. Thank you for that for me.
I'm
Yeah,
not
someone
stopping.
mute for me.
Beautiful performance.
I said I wasn't stopping, so you just have to keep talking.
Yeah, it's not like the song loops or anything. Yeah,
The music was the start of the show for
Oh,
me.
absolutely.
it was so good.
It was never too intrusive or just okay, finger point. There's the song. It was just it felt so natural in the scenes.
Few little
Gave you that,
80s,
"Woo!"
80s hits, with the exception of like one song, but I like how it's sort of okay. Maybe you're in that era genre,
Mm.
So maybe for the spoiler alert, is there going to be a next one? They might like
For
progress
sure.
the music age a little bit,
Like Brian Tyler, I think, composed the movie, and he's done heaps of stuff. Your kind of typical cinematic epic kind of scores in lots of movies and TV shows, and he did a great job picking from heaps of different games. Like I heard songs from Mario Odyssey in there, obviously the early games, Mario 64. Like there was so much variety. You had the freaking main menu music from Mario Kart in there. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. and he worked it into his original compositions really well.
The score, so
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the DK rap.
Man.
I can't believe that was in the movie.
And then credited like Nintendo 64.
Yeah, they didn't credit the composer though for some reason.
Bastards.
Yeah, he tweeted about that.
Of course, you saw that. Oh man, it was so much fun. It was everything like as a kid playing Mario, then as older playing Mario Kart, and then even older still playing Mario Kart, and less Mario but more Mario Kart. Just everything, just like the light. It was just so beautiful and bright, and the difference between New York to when they got to the mushroom. The fact he didn't like mushrooms. Spoilers.
That
So
was
good.
genius. A genius piece of writing there. Like,
Uh,
I never would have thought of it, but man, that is perfect.
I did like the little bit of not a slap in the face. Like I'll put it out there. The voice didn't bother me. Like there was so much greatness around it that it didn't bother. I just forgot about it. But old mate that was in the start, Sebastian Maniscalco, the stand-up comedian, he would have been great as Mario. Obviously, he was putting on that accent to be was it Spike?
Spike? Yeah.
It was Spike, yeah.
That's a deep cut too.
To put Spike to do Spike's voice, but he would have been great as Mario. But yeah, Trap, you wouldn't like if it hadn't all made a big blow up around at the start, you wouldn't care.
Nah. Yeah, especially once you're into it, you're like, and he wasn't just being Chris Pratt; he was trying to do something for the most part.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
no, it worked fine.
And putting the voice on in the ad was cool too.
That was so good, man.
So was
Like,
that
First up without even saying anything, because then it just goes back to the normal voice.
his voice in there?
yeah.
Ah, I was wondering whose voice it was in the ad.
Like them leading with that gag, I feel like that's enough for most people. And like, haha, okay, we'll move
Was
on.
Charles Martinet straight away right there playing Jumpman,
Yeah.
doing the voice as well, doing the Papa
Yeah.
Mario voice.
And he was also Mario's dad as
Yeah,
well.
which was
That's
cool.
so cool. Did I tell you about the time where I was supposed to play Mario Kart with him?
Yes, you told
Talking
me.
about that, Dave, I love it.
I want to talk about.
Did we talk about that on the show? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Couple of
Oh,
Yeah,
times.
we
okay.
did.
Oh, okay.
Those kids didn't know what hit them anyway.
I think I've brought it up to you all just about in person, except for you, Phong, because you haven't seen it yet. What was with the Princess Peach sexy ass shot on the motorbike though? That was a bit weird.
I noticed that in the cinema too. I
Yeah.
thought that was a bit weird.
I
No,
think some
I've-
X-Men Road vibes.
I found it fine.
Yeah, you
Of course
would,
Of course
Dave.
he did.
I was just like, whoa, what
I
was
just,
that?
my problem is I got the missus put the request in for the motorbike. She's like, I want one of those pink motorbikes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no worries. She was excellent.
Yeah, she was.
Chick from Queen's Gambit last night.
Yeah.
So she's
Because
Her
in
voice
terms,
was- spot on. That's exactly what I'd want. Peach and when you hear a bits and pieces in Mario Kart, it's pretty similar.
in terms of the characters, she's probably the biggest departure, but that's because Peach was the plot hook for you, right? Like,
Mm.
I'll rescue the princess, and obviously, it's 2023. They don't really want to do that, but they still kind of kept that at the end when Bowser's trying to marry her. So yeah, they gave us some more stuff to do.
And the joke of the princess not being in that castle.
Oh, so
So
good.
good. Just so many little tidbits. And like you saw so many, but the next couple of times you see, you're gonna find so many more.
Yes.
Yeah.
The freaking pizza joint being
Punch
punch
out.
out.
Punch out,
Yeah.
please,
Holy
yeah.
shit. Holy shit. And I think I saw there were signs all over New York with little references here and there. I think I saw the dude from Balloon Fight. And you guys play Balloon Fight?
Only in real life.
David.
It's
did.
like
I hate
You-
balloons.
you're like a dude and he's got balloons connected to his back and you have to like fly over like a
Oh, I think
an
I
obstacle
remember
course. Yeah, it's
that. Yeah.
I think you would have played it, Dave.
Wow.
And yeah, he's Mario had a NES and he's playing fucking Kid Icarus on it.
Yeah, that was great.
That was
Crazy.
Charlie Day. Charlie Day,
He's perfect.
Luigi's Castle, like
Oh, that was so good.
where he's
Yeah,
creeping
Haunted
around.
Mansion.
So damn good.
And like he didn't get a lot of scenes to do stuff with, but nailed every time he was on. So good. Speaking of good though, Jack Black, man,
He killed it.
Bowser was amazing.
Like you did not hear Jack Black at all.
No,
Yeah, he was great. I've never heard him do that before. Like put on a voice like that.
The closest I've heard that when he did that video game where he was like playing the guitar, he put a bit of a more gravelly voice on. It was nowhere near
Brutal-
Bowser, but it wasn't
brutal
Jack
legend.
Black. But no one else could have brought what he did to Bowser with the singing. Nice, Dave. Nice.
Excellent.
Should have wore this.
The singing and everything he brought with like his obviously his background spacious and everything like that. It was just so perfect. So perfect. Because and the fact that it wasn't death and destruction first, he was doing it for love. Like
Yes.
he loved that dick. And the fact that well, she says no, we'll destroy them all. That's fine. But we'll do it with love. And he stole it to stole it to be with her and for them to both have like there's so much love in his monstrous heart.
And
So-
I love how they didn't show any of that in the trailers.
Yes. Yeah, it was all
Because-
just and because like you had the I think the first teaser we saw was the penguin dudes throwing the snowballs, and that was but a piece of what you will cough if you continue. So damn good. So yeah, you didn't really get why or how the whole attack was happening, but the why and the how were perfect.
Absolutely. And he had his little tuxedo and his hat from Odyssey.
Yeah, so good.
Who was the little whoever voiced the little like magician sidekick nailed that like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
He I think his name's Kevin Michael
Richardson.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's from everything.
He's in
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the two blue dudes in Invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, he's great.
I don't want to jump different bits, but let's talk about picking carts.
Oh,
That was so cool.
Ooh, just the whole donkey section, like the whole Kong section, man. That was just
Front
brilliant.
section was so good.
So damn good.
I would have liked a different voice for Cranky.
Fred Armisen.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
What?
I just didn't like his voice.
Okay.
He just sounded like a dude.
It did sound like Larry David a lot. I do get Larry David vibes.
Oh, big time. I was watching Curb yesterday, and yeah, big time. Big time. Well,
Yeah. Definitely not enough character or, you know.
Yeah,
Something
yeah. I'll
in
say the same for Donkey Kong.
Yeah, Donkey Kong was shit.
Yeah. Like his laugh, I
What was-
felt was appropriate.
He was terrible.
I do like that they don't like each other.
Yes.
Mario and Donkey
Perfect.
hate each other. It's great.
And I did like the donkey being sort of an idiot. And, you know, like, yeah, I thought the portrayal was good. It's just the voice was just
Yeah.
there.
excellent.
It's very, very interesting because these characters are so iconic, right? And they're so big, but story is not like a central pillar to these games, right? So they, in terms of character, this is like the first time we're seeing a lot of that. Like, Donkey Kong. It's like Donkey Kong doesn't really have story, even the modern games.
Mhm.
So kind of seeing them fleshed out for the first time is very interesting.
Yeah, using the whole city as sort of cart track.
Yeah.
It was
Very
great.
smart.
That's so cool.
You know?
Very smart.
I was saying to Dylan earlier in the week, I would love to know how much input and how the process worked from Nintendo. Was it like, all right, these are the non-negotiables, I need this in it, this in it, this in it, or was it just like give you a script and then you give notes, or you know what I mean? Like,
I reckon it was a lot of that. I reckon
Yeah.
it had to be to and fro because like what
For
can we
sure.
add, what can't we add? And then they get notes back about what to add and
because they nailed everything. But yeah, I'd
Yeah.
like to see, how much, what did they know they had to put in? All right, there needs to be a cart section, or was it just do what you want and then we'll go yes, no, or I don't know.
Probably-
I'd like to know.
Sort of why they went Illumination, because by all means, I would have thought they went Disney, but
Oh no.
I think Disney will
I disagree.
too much,
Yeah, never Disney.
Yeah. But like considering they got Sora from Disney for like their game Smash Brothers, you think there's a little bit of a connection there, but
Nintendo didn't make Smash Brothers.
And
no, but they managed to
Uh,
get Disney to
Sega.
release Sora to them on their Nintendo game.
Yeah, but I think
so it's
it's
like,
nice.
hey,
Square Enix owns Sora,
no, it's Disney.
is it?
Yeah. Well, it's a bit of a gray area, but the use of like the actual, Mickey logo, like that's in the game. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Dylan, the little goth star dude in the prison, what's he from in the game?
He is
Galaxy.
a Luma, and the Lumas first appeared in Super Mario Galaxy.
Right.
And they are self-destructive.
Oh,
Oh, in the game as well.
Yeah, in the
No.
game, I think they sacrifice themselves to make new galaxies.
Fucking
You
excellent.
find certain
That is
Lumas
so cool.
that are like really chunky fat Lumas, and they want star bits from you. So if you have enough star bits, you shoot them into the Luma's mouth, and then they fly off into the background, explode, and turn into a new planet or something in the
Wow.
background.
So
Yeah.
they want to die.
Some of them,
that makes that even better.
yeah,
That's
fat ones.
Good.
Yeah, I was reading that the other day. I'm like, oh, that's a nice little.
I'm so
deep
glad I
cut,
asked.
guess.
I love that
It's
Luma.
that was pretty dark from some of those lines.
Yes.
Even the bit where they're going into the lava and they get pulled up and there's like,
Yes.
boo.
I really wish they hadn't have dropped that in the trailer. That would have been good straight in the film.
Yeah.
That would have been, yeah. But anyway, still worked. It's only a real small tidbit, but how good was their hair when they had their hats off?
Yes.
So damn good.
And
Just-
then a little attention to details that makes a good product.
Really is. Really is.
We've seen Mario with individual little hair strands.
Yeah.
the hell
and
is
it's just
that?
a bit scruffy, and because he's just taken the hat
He's
off.
switched down.
Yes.
Is when Bowser's pulling Luigi's moustache hair.
Maybe. Yes.
I will say the only thing I didn't quite like, but it was okay, and I got it and fitted with the story. It was like I didn't need the big end fight coming back to New York.
Yeah,
Just
I
don't
agree.
need that stuff,
Yeah.
but I get why they did it.
Yeah.
Mario needs to show his family and his friends that he's not a
Mhm.
loser.
And Dana's like, who fixed the leak?
Mario did.
I'm like, capable plumbers?
Yes.
Yeah, they would have done it while he was gone.
Toad was excellent. Keegan was so damn good, man. He really brings a lot to voice acting. He's such a good voice actor. That whole Toad, like the mushroom.
Yeah.
We saw a little snippet of it in one of the teasers, but when they're hitting the thing to get the coins and stuff like that, that was really damn cool. I love everything about this film, man. It was so fun. Even just the start when the big red screen came up and little Mario runs out. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I was watching that. Like that was
Yeah.
happening. Yeah.
yeah, I almost shed a tear. It was so damn cool. I never thought I'd see it. And how much they teased him about being little.
Yeah.
It was excellent with how little you are.
And I was not expecting them to go so hard on the power-ups. Like it's
Yes.
exactly like in the games.
Well, it saved death, I guess, because he kept getting knocked down and knocked off. So that was him just coming back to size. What pissed me off was when they fell off the carts, where was the dude on the cloud?
Where's Lakitu, bro? Where is he?
Yeah. And I was hoping that might have happened when they went down the den. I'm like, oh, are we going to see the dude with the...
I was telling Dave, because me and Dave went to watch it on Friday. Because I haven't played sort of Mario from like All Stars on the Super Nintendo. So I didn't know about like the freezing flower or the blue mushroom or the cat suit. Like they're all new to me.
Yeah.
The blue mushrooms in Mario Kart, though.
Yeah, I never really played Mario Kart.
Oh,
The
wow.
poison mushroom? Yeah.
The
No,
shrinky
when
one.
it's
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, that's called
Yes.
a poison mushroom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So being small is poison. I love it.
That's right.
Even though a red mushroom would 100% kill you in real life. Like that
100%.
particular mushroom that it's based on.
How cool was that blue shell moment?
Yes. So
Yes.
Because you see the Koopa and he's got the blue shell helmet.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I wonder what.
It's
Oh
so-
man.
And the rings come out. Like,
Yeah.
that was so damn cool. And now I said to Dana that I didn't agree. A green turtle shell, you can't aim that, which makes it fine, but it won't take out multiple cars. A green turtle shell will only take out one, correct? Yeah,
That's
I
right.
damn thought so.
A red one, if you get in the way, will take you out, right?
Yes,
Is that
yes.
how that works? Yeah.
And you can aim it as well.
Yeah. But it
Yeah.
will go through you and get. I actually
Or I
can't remember.
don't think so. If the red hits something first before you.
It'll just break? Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't think
But
turtle
if
shells.
if you hit one with a shell and then another player rides into that dude that got hit with a shell,
Of
then that'll
course.
spin the other guy out.
No, but this is shells doing multiple damage to multiple cars.
Yeah.
Just checking. Just it's the little details that make
Could
it.
have other power ups on the cart, and then as soon as it hits it, then it loses that, and then
I thought that the cat suit was amazing. I hadn't seen the cat suit like Nitten said. I thought it was
Oh,
hilarious.
really?
Yeah,
That's from
started liking it.
3D
man.
World.
3D World, yeah.
Cat suit, and then that gets all the furries in.
Yeah.
I get it. I see their appeal. Crazy Japanese people.
ask Dave, what does the catsuit do in the game?
Climb the roof and stuff. Hold on to it like.
Yeah, you
can
could climb,
trees,
you could jump higher.
and there's like a slash attack or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like a bell.
But basically,
That'd be
yeah,
fine.
climb the side of buildings. Blocks.
I love the roaming Yoshis. Now, is Yoshi his name or is that the type of animal?
It's kind of both. It's like Toad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where like Toad's name is Toad, but he's also a toad.
I thought it was a mushroom. Toads are frogs.
They call them toads.
Whatever
Fun.
those.
It's in toadstools.
That's right.
The Donkey Kong. No, okay. No, I'm
Well,
done.
we-
I'm done.
Are you
No,
sure?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I've picked it enough. I'm not picking apart a movie that I go tend to, but
We
I had to
can.
ask some questions.
I did
Oh, no,
like
no,
that
I'll
both,
pick it apart, no
both
problem.
Mario and Luigi got the star at the end. That was pretty cool.
Mm.
That was
And we said before, but the music with like little stingers from the game for the power ups and all that. That's perfect.
Tiny Bowser.
Yeah.
So cool.
I want to watch it again already.
Yeah, we were the only ones left for the second end credit.
Hmm.
Everyone else
Much
died.
so.
And I understand why they left because it really wasn't much, but it was something. Who is Wario to them? Is he like a cousin or is
Here
he
we go.
the postman or what's the?
Isn't he like a Bizarro sort of clone?
Yeah, I think it's just.
Oh,
Well, I think it depends. Like I heard somewhere that he's like Mario's old friend or something, and they had a falling out or something like that.
nice.
don't know.
That's cool.
'Cause they did give you a lot in this movie that you're like, where do you go with a sequel?
Well, you
I
find
don't think a
out what.
sequel could be better, to be honest, because this was just about near perfect.
I think they go to
Yeah.
Metroid, don't they?
What was that?
Go to Metroid World.
Don't tease me.
The other thing
Well,
me and Dylan talked about during the week was, man, as much as it was a success for them, I didn't watch it. AP was good, but the Sonic movie, why isn't the Sonic movie this? Like,
That's what I wanted from a Sonic movie.
yeah, I don't want that goddamn Smurf thing or the
Yeah, what if he's in the
Smurf.
real
I don't
world?
need that.
Yeah, I hate that so much.
He's James Marsden.
Yeah, like this, a Sonic movie like this, man, so much more interested.
Mm.
Yep. Can't argue that. Can't argue that at all.
So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens next.
Mm.
You know, we're gonna get a million Mario sequels now. That's
Maybe like
um,
I mean talking about earlier, it's not getting great reviews. People are not
Which
liking
I
this
don't
movie.
understand.
the critic
I just-
reviews are not too good, but the
At
audience
all.
reviews are very high.
Guys.
I've seen audience reviews not really liking it either, but
It's-
yeah,
it's-
They're stupid.
Yeah.
look, bro, 100% it's stupid. There's no big rules, but
I heard that
odd.
it's got a really big opening though, like one of the biggest for animated movies or something like that.
well, it came out well. Our school holidays. It's Mario. Mario's got a humongous following,
Mm.
Yeah.
and it just won't be kids. It'll be just all nerds. But
Well, it's
I'm not
a 50 age bracket easy that it
Mhm.
appeals to.
It's gonna do some bang. It's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah, because Nintendo, they're so good at like, Mario has not changed that much in how long, right? While you look at stuff like, you know, Resident Evil or Halo or all these other game series, they've changed a lot since they first came out. But Mario, it's
yeah, totally.
totally very much the same. So a young person will enjoy it the same
Yep.
as an older person.
That's with a lot of Nintendo property. It somehow also seems to hold its value where the games don't get discounted like PlayStation games and stuff like that. Like your core characters are all still high ranking, like your Kirby's and your Zeldas and all those. Like they're all still high trending games, and they really, like you said, they've upgraded and they've got newer kind of designs, but they're still the core characters. Yeah, it's amazing how
I
Oh,
think
really?
they focus on fun and gameplay as opposed to graphics, which a lot of new games do.
Absolutely.
It's not
Totally
really
agree.
a knock on new games. There's some real good new games as well. But I think mainly Nintendo games, they focus on like the gameplay, the graphics,
Yes,
and
the
yeah,
funness of it.
puzzle,
and mechanically, yeah.
Yeah,
Totally agree. Well, they're like the last not to go discs, like not to go CDs. Like they were still doing cartridges. So they just refine what they've been doing, like how good the new Mario Kart's phenomenal on the Switch. And you'd expect that in the technology age that we live in to be on a little disc or whatever because of but no, they still kept cracking them out. And it gives them their too, I guess.
they're on like SD cards, and SD cards can hold up to like how many gigs of data nowadays. So that's
Smart.
I always thought they stuck with carts because a heavy children audience. CDs,
Yeah, good call.
scratch carts have a built-in safety net.
And especially the older cartridges, they were fun to put in.
Yes.
You know, like your NES, you put it in and then you press it down, like it's fun.
Like, put the right side in first if it wasn't
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, he's gone.
I'm
No, he's back. This is really fun. I don't know if I'll watch it again at the movies, but it's like I haven't bought a Blu-ray in a while. It's getting purchased.
Yeah, I said that
Yeah.
earlier. Like I'll be buying this Blu-ray.
I already
I have to
pre-ordered
find-
this steelbook.
Actually, I take that back. I bought 40 Towers last week. I did buy Blu-ray. Damn it.
Yeah, you got to put it next to your like Bob Hoskins Mario movie Blu-ray.
I have to buy that one too. Yes.
2-pack.
Shit. All right.
All right, I think that wraps us up for
I
this
think
week.
so.
Okay. Yeah, give us a like, comment, subscribe. Did you like the Mario movie? If you didn't,
Yeah, I did.
get away from me. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
sorry. Have you been talking only to Nick this whole time? We've been interrupted. Damn it.
Yeah.
How rude of us. Happy Easter Fiesta.
All right, yes.
Mm,
Free comic book day, May 6th, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sale, 25% off. Action figures, statues, back art, comic supply, and trade paperbacks, 50% off back issues.
Be
Free
there.
comics.
Be square.
buy
Yeah.
stuff.
Dave is a loser, so he won't be there.
Oh yeah.
If you want to bring if you want to get signatures like of us, and you want to bring one for Dave, we will sign it for Dave.
Yeah, I'll
$100
go.
bucks.
We know they're the only ones that are going to get wanted signatures for Dave. So,
Exactly.
can we stop this shambles, please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.